This is the 2025 Toyota Tundra SR5 Crew Max. Now there are a lot of changes. They've literally gone to a lot of efforts to make changes inside and out. Lots of improvements for this year. Let's take a look at the TRD package both outside and inside. You're going to see some impressive changes. Some of the improvements include a turbo V6 engine with a 10-speed automatic transmission that delivers even more horsepower. We'll talk about that in a moment. An optional 14-inch infotainment screen. Also available is a TRD Rally Package and Tow Package, and of course that power tailgate. Our Crew Max test vehicle has LED headlights and DRLs, as well as LED fog lights. Our test vehicle has the TRD Rally Package, which is $8,660 and includes 18-inch TRD alloy wheels with all-terrain tires. Tricolor decal is on the front doors as well as the tailgate. Off-road suspension includes Bilstein shocks, skid plates, mud guards, and electronically controlled locking rear differential. There's a multi-terrain select drive modes, as well as crawl control and downhill assist control. Curb weight for the Tacoma is 5,856 pounds. The warranty on the Tacoma is 3 years, 36,000 miles. It does include 2 years of scheduled maintenance, which will save you a few dollars. There are some additional options on our Tacoma. The spare tire lock is $75. Wheel locks are $105, and that TRD Performance air filter is $135. Carpeted floor mats, $199. The ball mount is $89, and the bed mat is $224. Coming around to the back, you've got that decal from that TRD Rally Package. Power tailgate. The 5.5-foot bed is an aluminum reinforced composite bed. If you want to go with the extended cab, or what they call a double cab, it's also available with a 6.5 or an 8.1-foot bed. But the longer crew cab, or the Crew Max, which is our test vehicle, is available in a 5.5 or a 6.5-foot bed. Lots of additional features and options are available through the Toyota accessory package. Whether you want a lined or you want to have tie downs, whatever you're looking for, there's a lot of cool accessories. Inside the Tacoma is seating for 5. Two-way power lumbar on the driver's side, manual on the passenger side. It is adjustable, however. Fabric trimming is standard, and 8-way power adjustable driver's seat is optional. In the rear, the seats fold 60/40, and there is under-seat storage as well. Plenty of room for child safety seats. That'd be 2 on the outboard side or very tall adults. Drive modes includes tow haul mode, if that's what you plan to do with your vehicle, but the 4-wheel drive demand is part-time 4-wheel drive, an electronically controlled transfer case, and auto-slipping rear differential. Multi-link rear suspension, and the rear-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive options gives you the choice to work for you. If you're going to use this vehicle for towing, the hitch will have the integrated 4/7 pin connector as well as brake controller and trailer sway controller. The Toyota Tundra is rated 5-star by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, which is the highest rating you can have, which is really great when you're driving any truck. That includes the Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 package, which has pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, full-speed range dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, and lane tracing assist, just to name a few of the key items that are part of this package. Stepping into the Tundra, you've got your TRD red button that is part of our interior details, the TRD leather wrap shift knob, the TRD steering wheel with a red center marker. When it comes to the gauges, they are manual gauges, which I prefer. The center screen in between the gauges is adjustable for the information that you prefer. On the left side of the steering wheel is the light for your bed, as well as my favorite button, the auto off for the start and stop technology. Other information is here, as well as the heated steering wheel. SofTex-trimmed 8-way power adjustable seats, as well as 3-stage heated front seats. The standard center screen is 8-inch. Our test vehicle has the upgraded 14-inch screen. I like the bigger screen. It gives a lot of great information. You can add everything that you need is right here for the vehicle, which I think is excellent. Of course, all your settings are here as well. 9-speaker audio system is standard. Our test vehicle has the JBL upgraded 12-speaker audio system. Both packages include Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as SiriusXM. Below that large center screen are all your climate controls, as well as another USB connection, your camera connection, which really gives you some great visibility, as well as some additional features. When you put the vehicle into reverse, you have a nice clear camera. Whether you're going to hitch the vehicle up, all these different settings are right here And there's also guidelines so that you don't back into anything. Further down, you're going to find a nice place to put two phones, which I think would be nice if they're both charging, but it isn't. Neat little place anyhow. Got nice storage, which you're going to need when you're driving a truck. Two cup holders. On the left side, you're going to have your 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low, as well as your drive modes, your tow haul, your crawl, and your multiple terrain select. Tons of storage on top of the center console, including 2 cup holders for the rear seat. Slide this drawer back, and you've got access to even more, as well as another charger, USB and USB-C. It can also lift up if you need more room. Under the hood is an iForce Max twin turbocharged V6 engine. That's a double overhead cam 24 valve motor with 389 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. That means the old V8 is out. Backed by a 10-speed automatic transmission with sequential shift, 0 to 60 times 6.1 seconds. It has drive modes that include tow and haul. This truck is available rear-wheel drive or four-wheel drive and does ride on 18-inch alloy wheels, or there are optional TRD 18-inch alloy wheels on our test vehicle. Fuel economy, 19 miles to the gallon combined. Max towing capacity, 11,450 pounds with a payload of 1,830 pounds. When you're driving a half-ton truck on a daily basis, you want comfort, you want convenience, you want a big screen so you can see what's going on, whether it's for hooking up a trailer, or maybe you want to listen to some cool sounds. That you can do here all as well. This vehicle is designed to be one vehicle for your lifestyle, and it really does that. Having seating for 5, great technology, improved ride, and of course the ability to go through literally any terrain. There's no longer a V8 engine, which I kind of preferred, especially when you're towing, but there's good torque and good horsepower when it comes to this vehicle, like we discussed under the hood. Full capability for going off-road if that's what you choose to do, and that this vehicle does perform well. We're doing some light off-roading here, and you can feel how the suspension is designed to absorb and control the vehicle over these rough terrains. It's not a difficult terrain, but if you're really going to do some serious off-roading, well, this vehicle does perform. There are all kinds of different trim levels, so depending upon which engine you want, which cab combination you want, which bed length you want, all of that is going to be your choice. Top safety certainly is a big reason to buy a Tundra. Going down the hill, you do get the cameras right in front of you. That camera also turns on when you get to a traffic light. When you get over about 10 miles an hour, that camera disappears. Under 10 miles an hour, it shows what's going on around you as well as in front of you. And that's great so you don't run over anything, but it's always about safety. And that's what Toyota has really added to this vehicle, is making it a really safe vehicle. But in addition to that, making it a more comfortable vehicle on a daily basis. I've been driving this vehicle around for a week. Toyota sent the vehicle to me to review. And I have to say, I'm really impressed with some of the big changes for the Tundra. Really, really like this TRD package. I always have. I think it looks good. I love the throwback stickers. It's just fun because I remember when they used to be those type of rally packages on a lot of different cars. And now you're getting a lot of throwbacks. It seems to be the thing that a lot of different brands are doing because it allows people to remember what the car was all about. And of course, hopefully that leads to sales. Nice smooth performance as well as good balanced large brakes that stop this vehicle really well. I think all that's part of it. Handling, performance, braking, you want that all to be a nice balance. Good visibility. These A-pillars right here are just a little on the thick side, but you need that for safety. If you want rollover protection, then you're going to have to give up some of that visibility. And it has really good visibility, actually. Nice low sills, which not all the brands have. I like this truck. I think Toyota makes a great truck. If you're looking for a half-ton truck, you certainly need to drive this and all the competitors before you make your final choice. And we'll talk about that in the end. We'll talk about pricing. We'll talk about pros and cons, but it's really hard to find a con on a vehicle that's just been upgraded with everything that consumers have been asking for. And that's why the Tundra has sold so well, and it's built here in the USA as well. Acceleration is good. That iForce Max engine is really well sorted out. It's got good performance, good torque, and that's what you need whether you're towing or driving it around daily. A lot of people just like trucks to drive around every day. Personally, I own a truck I like trucks. There are some pros and cons when it comes to the Tundra. First off, I couldn't really find any cons, but there is a lot of pros. The new engine, the large center screen, very easy to use, all the controls, and that composite bed is great because then you don't get dents and dings and scratches. There are also a lot of available accessories, which makes the Tundra a really great truck. The Toyota Tundra has a lot of competitors, and we'll talk about the price in just a second. The Ford F-150, the Chevy Silverado, the Ram 1500, the Nissan Titan, if there's any left on the lots because they're not making them any longer, and the GMC Sierra 1500. If you're looking for a half-ton truck, you want to take the Tundra for a ride because there's a lot of combinations, so the price range is quite dramatic. When it comes to the price for the 2025 Toyota Tundra, well, it's quite a wide array of prices, starting at around $42,000. That'll get you into the entry level. Go all the way up to the top trim level and you're at $80,700. Again, there's lots of great options. If you're fully loaded up, it's going to get to be a little bit more pricey. Our test vehicle came in at $60,500, but there's some great options, and this vehicle looks good. I like the 3 hash marks from the rally stripes. If that's not what you want, there are tons of other combinations that will work for you. Of course, check the Toyota website. You can find what works for you. Test drive all the competitors as well. We appreciate your support. If you got value from this video, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. All the links are down below on how to reach me. We appreciate your time. I'm Lauren Fix.